What's up, guys? So today we're going to be attempting the body lift, and I'd say I'd help you guys remove your bumpers, but I don't really run bumpers, so I can't help you out that part. As for the grill, mine was kind of held in with one bolt and some zip ties. It's a trail rig and a little bit of a commuter, so... But next we'll be pulling these headlights out, and these take a Phillips, and it's a big Phillips. It's that one weird Phillips that you're like, why do we even have this tool? So that's why you got it. Number 3 Phillips, the one with the flat tip. You can get a socket on there too, I guess. But I'm going this route. Instead of the number 3 Phillips, I think I'm going to have better luck with the 10 mil socket. Disconnect the battery. I have some pretty big wires in here running for the winch, and last thing I need is something to happen. I could probably use a good cleaning too. I'll get to that later. The body mount here, 14 mil. Another body mount here, 14 mil. The brake proportioning valve is a 10 millimeter to take it off the frame. Looking at it, I don't know if you have to do it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'd rather not have to fix a bunch of brake lines. So it's 2 bolts. It's totally worth the precaution rather than a failure. The rear tire. Now if you got bumpers, there's all kinds of plates and all that stuff for you fancy folks to run. Next body mount is just in front of the rear tire. $14 mil, just like the other one. Alright, so a jack with lots of blocks. Make sure you support the body on its support mounts, but that blocks in, that blocks in. Gotta go up here, do that one, and then that one, and set her down. Alright, so I was able to get 3 out of the 4. I couldn't get this one in with how I was going about it. So next I'm going to take and start loosening the other side. And pop this side up a little bit, and then see if I can get that other side to tilt up a little bit more. But I think it's going to work. Alright, so we had to remove that clip. The other side it didn't bind up, but I'm gonna go back over there and remove it, and maybe it'll help me get that last body mount in there. Alright, so the possible issue that I'm running into is the body mount bolts are flared, and these aren't flared big enough. So I'm going to walk down to the bus, grab the drill with the step down drill bit, and ride the dirt bike back. On the plus side, I get to ride the dirt bike. I don't even like putting my hand in there. Save yourself some headache and pull these little plastic things out of here. They're in this cushion right here. So I've gotten 3 so far. I got the front 2 on. I gotten this one on. I haven't checked that side yet, but so moving the body around once you get the pucks up there, at least by yourself, is the most frustrating part. I do have a winch. I do have the dirt bike. I haven't hooked up to it yet and like pulled on it or anything lightly, but if it comes to that, I always have those options, but I'm going to try to do it without doing something like that. This is your friend when you're trying to line the last ones up. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that it was all rainbows and unicorns, but it is totally doable and by yourself. So the pucks are on. The body mount bolts are started. We just gotta tighten them all down and put it back together. It wasn't the hardest thing in the world, but it would definitely be nice to have some friends to help you. I'll say that. Best of luck. But you can't do it by yourself. I had to borrow a big old crowbar by the neighbor, and I was able to slowly move the body over with a little bit of manipulation with the jack. You know, you're going to probably have to jack it up quite a few times to slowly move it over, but you'll get it done. So those are the tools that I used, and I was able to do it by myself, plus the jack. And then I also did borrow a big crowbar from the neighbor. So 1/2 inch for the battery. You need those pliers to get those bushings out. I use these because my grill's zip tied. It's got one screw in it. So a ratchet with a 16 and an extension. You want a 21 millimeter, a short 21 millimeter, a 14, a 10 and an extension, a couple Phillips, a hammer, and silicone to silicone those pucks in place. It makes it a lot easier. I found that out the hard way, so best of luck and happy wheeling. I knew I was going to ride the motorcycle today. Just didn't expect to do that one to go get the step down grill there. So. But at least I got out there a little bit. That's what she looks like. And it is so much better in turning. The rubbing is pretty much gone. I'm going to clean everything up. And then I'll probably hit it with some black paint. Go wheeling, see where it's rubbing, and then I will figure it out from there. Might be some sledgehammer action coming up soon.